Good evening, pet. I know it's cold out. Thank you for indulging me tonight. Miss you? I know it's our holiday break at work, but I'm not pathetic. I can go a week without seeing you. But you kept on posting these cute pictures doing wintry fun time things. And I was reminded of our overtime we spent together before this week off, and admittedly, that does sound like I was missing you. That does sound like that. Ah, shit. What can I say? With my work handled, my mood has lifted. And yes, I do keep up with your social media. Is that a problem? We've not set any parameters in our little arrangement. Do you have an issue with me seeing your selfies? Stalking. Oh, Rook. I have very little need for any of that. I have no doubts about where we stand. If it makes you feel more comfortable, I can refrain. But you know that, well, I wouldn't necessarily hate it if you perhaps texted me a picture every now and then. My personal phone? What do you mean? You have my number, we've been speaking. I literally texted you tonight. Oh, right. My other phone. You assume that I keep the other phone for what? People I'd want to receive cheeky thirst traps from? Now, why would you bring that up? We've been over the whole don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to thing. Haven't we? Oh, my hands. Oh, bruised knuckles, along with an improved mood and me being uncharacteristically forthcoming, and dare I say, nice? I know you're not trying to dig. You know better. If what you're asking me is if my stressful business bullshit has been dealt with, yes, my business has been handled, and I suspect brighter days are ahead. The other phone is strictly business. So back to my point. If you don't want me checking in on you digitally, I'm more than happy to check in personally. Like tonight. Thank you for joining me for this little joyride, by the way. And, if it's a concern, this driver is very discreet, and we have our privacy. Indeed. We could go out for dinner, drinks, entertainment. I didn't really come up with any particular plans. I just wanted you here by my side. The rest is just idle distraction from what I'm truly interested in. Yes, you. Have a few days out of the office erased the memory of our night together? Our conversation? Our connection? Tonight, I was looking out over the city and thinking about how much sweeter the view is when I'm with you. What? No, not at the office. At my penthouse. Do you think I'm some sort of vampire that lurches into some secret room at work to hibernate in a coffin or something? Stop. Of course that would sweeten the deal for you. I'm not surprised, nor am I a creature of the night. Oh, trust me, no vampiric curses are necessary for me to enjoy tasting your flesh, darling. I've had a taste of you. More than a taste, and I fear I enjoyed it quite a bit. If that wasn't obvious from how our night was spent marking every surface in my office with our lust. I wanted to speak with you in person, together like this, and just check in before heaving my filth and vices upon you like some toy for me to play with. We've found ourselves in this dynamic, but I wanted to stress that you feel very natural to me. In terms of being a person, or shit. Hold on. No, I'm not nervous. More like this feels important, so I want to get it right. You're not just a fun distraction to me, nor are you merely a submissive, breedable little pet. I can't really explain it, but being around you is easy. In a world that I've felt so out of place in for such a long time, something being easy is alarming. And exciting, of course, but there is an uneasiness in my stomach. I don't often indulge fear or worry or doubt, but I wanted to make sure that you knew, without a doubt, that this is not just a lustful thing. It's a you thing. And if you feel the same, maybe it's an us thing. How is it that you can chase my fear away with nothing but a smile? You want me to close my eyes? Are you going to prank me? I'm trying to open up and establish some healthy understanding here. If you respond by making me kiss a frog or something, I will never say another nice word to you again. I don't know, the frog was the first thing that came to mind. Fine. Alright. Now what? Anywhere. If I could be anywhere at all. What, like meditation? Well, this is going to be easy. I have a pretty vivid imagination. I've always enjoyed reading and writing occasionally. I often let my fantasies wander to faraway places, and if I could be anywhere, it'd be this setting I've been working on. I don't know much, but I know that there is this cozy little spot in my mind. A forest in the mountains. There's this, not a hut, but not really a cabin either. I'm still working on that, but it's more about the feeling the place gives me. It's like escaping. It feels like an escape. There's a crackling fire, lots of plants, dried herbs, books. No, obviously not close to the fire, come on. It's an entire, living space, not just like a camping tent. Things feel old there. Like, no technology, no noise. It's a bit of a getaway. Somewhere safe. That's what comes to mind. So that's where that's not a frog, right? Those are your lips. May I open my eyes now? Hello there. What's this all about? Oh. I was smiling. Well, I'll cut you a deal, rookie. If you send me selfies, not only will I not resort to watching you from afar across the ocean of the internet, I'll even send you some in return. We do seem to keep making deals and promises, don't we? Well, how about we seal this one with a kiss? It does seem like a good excuse, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, you've got a taste for me too now. That might just be the expensive cologne, but hey, I'll take it. I suppose there are parts of me that wouldn't have any cologne. Pet, you know, if you really want to get a taste of me, you just need to ask. We could put that silver tongue of yours to use. And spare me a few of your barbs and jabs while you get a proper taste of me. That does sound lovely. So what'll it be? You want to taste me, rookie? Do I own this club? No. Well, not this one, at least. They are kind enough to have nights like this for certain VIPs, though. Closed to the general public, but if you know the right people, you're welcome to stop by. Honestly, I just think the booths are really comfortable. And I enjoy the atmosphere. Well, of course, black and red aesthetics. What could possibly have led you to believe that I would be fond of that look? Rook, if you keep wearing that smug grin, I might have to give you a dressing down. I enjoyed our ride over here, yeah. Seems like you did as well, with your self-satisfied aura you're radiating. But I'll admit, you earned it. No surprise there, we've only just begun this exploration of our dynamic. And you are such an eager little thing for me. If pleasing me brings you that much joy, then our relationship will be mutually beneficial. As expected, but god damn. It's nice to indulge. No, I haven't done this sort of thing often, not even as a passing fancy, which is to say, I fuck, but I've not been consistently serviced by someone I've taken an interest in. Maybe ever. Ever? Yeah. Don't give me that look. I'm not going to shower you with praise that easily. But I am comfortable, which is more than I can say for how I've felt with anyone else. I'd have my fun and flee as quickly as I could because I enjoy my privacy, my peace, my anonymity. I had thought that if I ever were to collar someone, it would be much more discreet. And then there was you. Yes, you may ask me a question, pet. The first time I thought of... What? Having a taste of you. This is going to make me sound like a real horny bastard, you know. Yeah, of course that's why you asked. The interview. The first one. But don't misunderstand. It was, at that point, purely a carnal fantasy. You're sexy, confident, intelligent, and there was this itch in the back of my mind. A curiosity. I'm not one lacking in imagination, so I let my mind wander, pondering your wardrobe, your habits, your taste in all sorts of things. Picturing you in lingerie, watching you ache for me. What? You're shocked that I'm being so honest? For what it's worth, I'm not proud. At this point, we're an HR nightmare. But goddamn, are you addicting. My daydreams have been flooded with lust and desire. The fact that one fucking person could get me so riled up that I'd stoop so low as to rubbing one out at my desk is indeed bothersome. But now that we've established that those feelings were mutual, I'm not ashamed. Perhaps the slightest bit embarrassed. But not ashamed. Well, romance isn't my specialty. I haven't had a lot of practice, really. There was never a chance for dating, or even just meeting people. I was still in my teens when I was preparing for my role at the company to take on the family business. New personal connections were a luxury that I couldn't afford, and the existing ones all began to fray. Come on, do I look like I'm crying about it? I can dry the tears with my millions, or whatever. I recognize my privilege, but I also recognize that there's quite a bit that I've sacrificed to lead this life that I live. Things like pride. Some may think because of my attitude, the performance that I put on for the world, I'm a prideful man. But the truth is, I gave up on personal pride a long time ago. My triumphs are self-serving and at the expense of the people and world around me. And those that aren't, are private, small victories haunting me. These little ghosts, a mockery of the man that I could have been. Rook, I wonder, have our exchanges, this thing we're doing, has it brought you joy? It has brought me joy as well. And to have played a part in that, then I suppose I am a little proud. Pet, I want you. Come over here to my side of the booth. There you are. Why don't you come a little closer? I want to test your composure and get even with you for making a wreck of me on the ride over here. Oh, don't worry. It'll be fun. Don't mind my hand under the table, Rook. I want you to focus on my voice. Though, you are burning up, aren't you? Good. We'll see if you can keep that cheeky little smirk on your face for long. Oh, you've been a sweet, obedient little pet for me. But I can feel you. Your rebellious nature. I appreciate it. There's no joy in a plaything that breaks too easily. That, and I do savor every moment of this. Making me work means I get more of you. Shit. Oh, that's it. Don't be shy. No one will mind if they overhear your sweet little noises. Oh, and if they did, they'd have to deal with me. The truth is, Rookie, if I want you, and you better believe that I do want you, it doesn't matter where we are. It doesn't matter who's watching. You are mine. I want them to know. I want them to know exactly who you belong to. My pet. My precious toy. So eager to be played with. Ready to revel in all of the affection and praise I can rain down upon you. Isn't that right? You've been working so hard. You deserve a bonus, don't you? A treat, even. I could give that to you. I feel that desire brewing inside of you. There is room for me, isn't there? Inside of you. In your thoughts, in your heart, elsewhere. Yeah. Tip your head back a bit. I'd like to get a good grip on that neck of yours. Gently, of course. As gentle as you'd like. I want to feel you. Your breath. Your pulse. Look at me, Rook. Oh, shit. That look in your eyes is intoxicating. So needy. Pleading with me for my love. Don't worry, dear. I'm not going anywhere. You are in my grasp. A grasp that you seem to be enjoying. We really do need to get a collar fitted for you. Maybe something subtle. You wearing my collar around the office would drive me fucking wild. Trouble? What? HR is going to stop me? That's fine. I can be subtle. Call you to my office. Lock the door. Or meet you in the bathroom. Drag you into a closet. Stow away under your desk for an afternoon and see if you can stay productive while I go to work on you. Fuck it. The whole building is my turf, my territory, and you are mine. Fuck all the rest. You are beautiful, you know. It's no wonder you've become my muse. Your eyes, lips, they hide a mystery that my heart longs to solve. That must be it, the way you've mystified me. Oh. And once I taste you, I'm enchanted. What sort of spell is this? Where someone I've only begun to know can move me so deeply. This desire that grips me so. How can one man contend with that? You know that me using you in all the ways that you crave is the only logical conclusion to this flame between us. Oh, my cravings. All of this and more. You're satisfying me in ways I've only dreamed. And you've yet to even lay a finger on me. Why, yes, you may touch me. If you kiss me once more. Oh. Fuck. You feel so right in my hands. Every squeeze feels like I'm wielding something so strong. You are dangerous, aren't you? Oh, as dangerous as me? Fuck. I hope so. These hands of mine are capable of many things. You want to see them? Very well. Here. Yes. Bruised. But my knuckles are fine. They've been through worse. Well, kiss them. Well, yes, I would like that. Go ahead. They're sore, but I wouldn't say that they hurt. But would you keep loving on me like this if I said they did? Well, if that's the case, then they ache. I may have broken something. Oh, good pet. Taking care of me. My palms are quite soft, at least. You've noticed, no doubt. My fingers. Here. Open. Suck. Oh, good pet. Very good. I want you again. Right here in this booth. Oh, there's plenty of room. And if not, I'll make fucking room. I need you. Now. Right now. Someone seems exhausted. Me? No, certainly not me. All right, maybe a little. What can I say? You know how to put me through my paces. Oh, not that I mind. Blowing your back out is a good exercise. Who needs to get their steps in when they've got a sweet little thing like you to climb on top of? Hey, why are you all the way over there? I'm just curious. Leaning against a window seems much less comfortable than resting against me. Well, unless you want your space, which is understandable. Everyone handles the aftermath of intimacy a bit differently. As for me, well, I typically am not very accommodating. I just leave. But you're not typical. You're anything but typical. And I like that. Of course you can lay your head on my shoulder. Get over here. There you go. Close your eyes, Rook. It's been a long night. We'll get you home soon, but until then, I'll be the best pillow I can be. You were a real treat tonight, you know. Your touch is unlike anything I've ever experienced. No, I'm not just saying that. Much like our interactions in the workplace, the ones we have outside of it feel special. Well, alright. We did taint the office with our lust as well. But I mean, the things we do on the clock. Well, Play your cards right, and perhaps you'll get to play with me during office hours as well. Mind yourself, dear. Otherwise, this bit of gentleness will be more of an intermission than aftercare. Shit. You're funny, Rook. Having you near me, I find myself smiling more and more. It's a refreshing change. I don't deserve it, but fuck it. Life isn't fair, and I think making the most out of little moments like this is the best a man like me can do. You? Well, it's hard to say who deserves what in the end, really. But I do know that what you've shown me, and, what I know from researching you extensively during your hiring process, is that you're hardworking, intelligent, and everyone who has ever worked with you finds you to be more than pleasant. And you have the patience to put up with me. That's remarkable in itself, don't you think? I make it easy. Oh, shit. Oh, you do have jokes. Well, for what it's worth, you make me want to make it easy. I don't know if it helps, but I've wanted you to accept me. Not that I've changed or acted any different to influence you. I'm not really good at hiding or playing pretend. Not with the people I keep close. That's why the people who were close to me are now distant. Not that there were many of them. My mother, my brother, Trish. Trish is great, but if I let her any closer to me, she would know that something is off. What about you? Well, I haven't figured that out yet. You've already caught the scent of what's beneath. The fucking note you brought me. My second phone. My bruised knuckles. You're not dumb. But the less you know, the better. That's not just me saying that because I'm trying to be mysterious or whatever the fuck. But I once had a fear that if I let someone get close, potential enemies might seek to do them harm. That's changed now. You could say that removing threats is something I'm good at, yeah. Not that I'm naive enough to think that things will ever stay this way, but for now, it's safe. And by my side, I wouldn't let anything touch you. Rook, this is the point where I tell you that if you want off this ride, you could say so, and I'd drop you off at home, and we can forget all about this. I'd hate it. I would fucking hate it, but I'd understand. Well, if not, then you could stay at my place tonight. with me. Sacrifice. The things I've given up, they were precious to me. My mother, I couldn't protect her from herself, her decisions, her husband. And my brother, Faust, I've done my best to make sure he had a chance at a life free from the shadow cast by his father. And now by me. I thought it was necessary to cut them off to spare them. But I've made a choice. A choice to let you in. If you cross that threshold, if you join me, you'll be the one thing I'll never give up. I can promise you that. If you'd be capable of loving me despite my cruelty, then I could never let that go. No, I think cruel is the right word for me. Rookie, there was a thorn in my side, an obstacle in my path, and I didn't just remove it. Him. I was cruel, and I enjoyed it. So, if something like that is too much for you, tell me. Like I said, I would understand. I did what was necessary. Whether it was good or bad didn't really play any part in the decision. And maybe I told myself he was even worse than me, and that made it better. But I know that's just a lie the wicked tell themselves so they might sleep at night. Would you still want someone like that? A criminal? Like me? Trust you. Well, I've felt you up thoroughly enough to know you're not wearing a wire. And when I'm with you, I want to believe that even though I've done things I'm not proud of, someone could see through my cracks and find me. The one who has been hiding for so long. Someone who could love me. Yeah, I could. I could see myself loving someone capable of that. I would enjoy having you stay with me tonight, if that's what you want, Rook. Sorry, I'm trembling. I know it's okay. I know. but it is nice to hear you say it. Would you say it again? After you kiss me, that is. Rook. Make yourself at home. Come on. Don't make that face. It's just a penthouse. Well, yeah, it's nice, but it's not lavish or too luxurious, right? Yes, I've seen your place, but this isn't exactly an episode of Cribs. Yes, I've watched Cribs. MTV wasn't always trash. And I was young. Once. What, you want me to give you the tour as if... No, as if this was an episode of Cribs. You are so lucky that I like you. Uh-huh, fun. Right. I'm not great at improv, so forgive me if this seems forced. No, of course you're not holding a gun to my head, though that would be a thrill. Relax, Rook. We've already had an evening at the club. We can do your little MTV roleplay without the gunplay. Well, here we've entered into what is called the Great Room, which I assume is because it has the kitchen, dining, and living room all rolled into one. It's a concept that the middle class has acquainted themselves with, but HGTV really drives home the open concept thing. But your average suburban two-story doesn't necessarily have a television the size of the wall. Well, I watch all sorts of things on it. Obviously, I'm cultured. Out there, the terrace spans the entire corner walls. I honestly enjoy the view here more than I do from the office. The city looks much more pleasant when you're looking down at it. As do you, for that matter. Sorry, we might have to cut that part out in the editing room. Those stairs lead up to the loft, which is my office. Rook, what are you staring at? Me? Look like I'm having fun? That's... That's preposterous. No, I don't think we'll be going up to the office tonight. No, it's not forbidden. What is this, some kind of Beauty and the Beast shit? It's just messy and looks like a madman's conspiracy board because I've been trying to outline some things. Yes, I write. I've given up a great deal of things, but I keep one thing for me, and that's my writing. And no, before you even ask, you may not read anything or ask me any questions or do anything of the sort. Do not beg. No. Come on. Let me show you the guest rooms. No, I'm not telling you anything about my writing. But I will tell you about bedroom number 1. It's a bedroom. It came furnished, and I don't really have a need for it, so I just leave it as I found it. Thrilling, You're going to find that that's a bit of a recurring theme. Down here is the bathroom. This is exciting? It's just a bathroom. It has some spa-like features, I guess, but... Oh, whoa, hey. The club was not filthy. It was genuinely one of the most exclusive 5-star establishments in the city. The only thing filthy about what happened tonight was what we did in that booth. Oh. We did work up quite a sweat, didn't we? Are you... Are you suggesting that we shower together? Come here. I tell you what. I'd go so far as to lovingly help you bathe if you agree that we cut this crib's farce short and go ahead and hop in the shower right now. Oh, I'll wash your back, your front, your legs, whatever you'd like. So long as you promise to stop pantomiming holding a damn camera. You silly little thing. And I'll admit, any excuse to see you out of your clothes is good enough for me. Oh, darling, you don't have to fish for compliments. If you want me to praise you, just give me that needy look you do. Yeah. Fuck. Come closer. Your eyes fill me with such a hunger. Your beauty, your heart, your ability to make me crack a smile even when I'm trying to be romantic or sexy or what the fuck ever. I never thought I'd fall so far or so hard for someone so deserving of joy, comfort, love. And for these feelings of mine to be welcomed by that very person I've come to admire so much. I consider myself lucky. You like it when I cup your cheek like this? See, I can be gentle when I want to be. I've never brought anyone here before. Well, there are several reasons. Well, neighbors, for one. I try to keep my private life private. Yes, even at the club. The club, that's a thing there, you see. Their discretion is well documented. However, you're teasing me. Well, the fact is, it boils down to me not having anyone that I thought would be worth bringing here. I have plenty of places I can go enjoy myself, with a partner or otherwise. But I just wanted you to know that all those things I said in the ride home, it's not just talk. And if I'm honest, I wasn't ready to say goodnight. Oh, you're going to keep me up, are you? You've had little issues with that. Well, we can't get in the shower fully clothed, can we? Why don't we... Actually, why don't you let me undress you? You can adjust the temperature however you like. I don't care either way. Oh yes, I'm so considerate. Chivalry truly isn't dead. Oh, Rook. This isn't even the bathroom that I use regularly. This is like the guest bath. Well, no, you saw this one and ran in here, got really excited, and what was I gonna do? Play along with your little cribs thing? Turn around. Let me get your back. Oh, there seems to be some sort of issue. Well, no, it's nothing too serious, but no matter how much I'm scrubbing, it seems like, you're still dirty. Yes, I am amused, actually. Oh, I know I'm filthy. I've been like this for a long, long time. You, though, I don't know. I mean, you take what I give you like a veteran, but maybe you're still new to this game. No, I didn't cover that in the vetting process when I was hiring you. And it seemed a bit inappropriate to put that on the interview question list. Those thoughts of mine were private, and now you know. But you can't use that against me. Yes, I wanted you. How could I not? You were dressed so fucking fine for that interview, too. What was the reason? No, I'm not complaining. You have your ways. I'm a fan. Oh, your fashion sense has never disappointed. None of you has ever disappointed me. Well, I just washed these shoulders. I'm just checking my work. Start something I can't finish. Oh, Rook. You know I've never had any issues finishing you. Feel what? Oh. That. Well, that's nothing. Unless you want to make it something. What can I say? I am enjoying taking care of you like this. And there are other ways I could take care of you. Show you. All right. It's hardly my fault that shower took forever. I don't usually break a sweat while trying to wash myself. Yeah, fair enough. I typically don't have such fine companionship while I'm stripped and dripping wet, either. Oh, that's too flagrant. Shower with someone and suddenly they become a prude. I see how it is, Rook. So, are we finishing this house tour now that I've found you a shirt to wear as pajamas? Listen, I'm rich, but I'm not has multiple pairs of silk pajamas rich. Do you imagine that when you hit enough commas in your bank account, they hand you a little sleepy hat and matching pajamas? Perhaps one of those fancy little candle holders, too. And every Christmas you're visited by 3 ghosts. Yeah. Hilarious. I mean, we can just stay here in the closet. It's quite large. We could sleep in here if you wanted. This isn't even the main closet. Yes, I already know what you're going to say. I'm aware that there are some apartments in the city that are about the same square footage. Not yours, of course, but others. Please, I sign your checks, and I know where you live. It's not exactly a studio apartment. Come on. My bedroom is one of the only rooms I bothered putting any personal touch on, so I figured you'd be excited to see it, given how you seem to cherish that personal touch of mine. Oh, relax. You at least have to let me recover from the shower. It's been a long night already. Need I remind you? Hell, I'm surprised you're not sore. I'm a little sore. I'm not old. What do you mean, old? I'm one of the youngest CEOs in this industry, and you want to call me old? No, come on. My shoulder cracks sometimes because of a past injury, not because of age. The scar on my stomach was not related to that particular injury, no. Also, it's rude to bring up that sort of thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't know about pleasantries, but I assume that if Trish was here, Trish would scold me if I asked someone like, hey, how'd you get that fucking scar? She'd like slap my arm and tell me to knock it off. No, I don't mind. But I don't think tonight is the night that I'll share that particular story. Well, sure, I could have just lied about it, but I don't want to. Do you think I want to lie to you? I keep secrets because those secrets will keep you safe. And by omitting certain truths, you are not implicit in my deeds. A story about how I nearly got gutted isn't really something I need to hide. Well, it's not exactly a happy memory. I haven't had the luxury of making many of those lately. Thanks to you, I've been afforded that opportunity a little more. And, as thanks, you get to see my bedroom. So, this might shock you, but black and red. See, I'm predictable. No, I'm not. I am not. I'm not a goth. There are gothic features. The bed frame, the arches on the bookcase, the wallpaper. Okay, gothic does not imply the same thing as calling me goth. I don't shop at Hot Topic anymore. Oh, shut up. I told you. I'm not sharing any horrible memories tonight, and my taste as a teenager definitely qualifies as such. That and you are definitely not the first brat that ever flung goth at me like it was derogatory. I know you're teasing. Why, yes, it was Faust who busted my balls back then. You could tell all of that from him barging into my office. Well, you are perceptive. Once our family dynamic shifted, he would try to find my insecurities and press my buttons to get a reaction out of me, calling me a nerd, a loser, goth, as if that was a bad thing. You know how dumb children can be, which is all rich coming from a little pretty boy who loves video games and playing dress-up and being a closeted weeb. What? Yes, I know what the word weeb is. Do you think every sexy CEO is an out-of-touch caricature whose only hobby is hard sex and poor communication? And crime, occasionally? Yeah, I've read those books. Or, well, the reviews for them, at least. Is the bed frame a bit much? That's what I really wanted to ask you, because putting this big carved canopy bed in a modern penthouse is probably a sin, but sin is fun, right? I mean, well, it's a fairly large bed, so finding restraints that reach the posts would be difficult, but not impossible for someone with money to waste on such a peculiar interest. Noted. You can look around all you want, but I'm getting into bed. Oh, I can't hear you. Too comfortable. Oh, my shoulder. Hey. Come here. Good pet. You're so obedient when your needs have been satisfied. Oh no. You'll not get any complaints out of me. I haven't had anyone stay over in a long time. I appreciate my space, but if it's you I'm sharing it with, perhaps it's not so bad. As long as you're not a kicker in your sleep, I think other than that, there's very little you could do to me in my sleep that I wouldn't enjoy. What do you think I mean? I'm not making any suggestions. I'm just telling you to follow your heart. Or whatever it is you might let make late-night decisions for you, darling. I am exhausted. I have a feeling I'm going to sleep very well tonight. Don't you think?